Hi there fellow hobbyists, it's Ksusha here from Third Ending Studios and I'm going to do an overview of painted Imperial Knights. We've got two here, one painted as House Raven and one painted as House Terran. One of them we did, the House Terran one we did kind of like a more cleaner but kind of rusty look, and then the other one we did really kind of battle damaged. As I mentioned in the previous video, is you only get enough stickers to do a few of the houses, so we stuck to what we had in the box. But if you are to purchase separate stickers, transfers, I mean, you could do also all sorts of colors, and I would like to try to do different ones in the future because they're fantastic models, they're beautiful. The other thing I said in the previous video is that we were going to paint it without taking all the shoulder parts, all the bits and pieces, where all the transfers go, but it actually didn't work out. We did that on this one, but it was tricky. This model, you know, you need to pay a lot of attention and there's a lot of details, so on this one we actually did it separately. It was much easier, so that was a good tip from White Wolf. We didn't follow, but definitely follow that tip. And the other thing is all the little staircase things at the top. Don't take them off the sprue. Leave it on and just spray paint it while it's still on, and only cut it out afterwards, because it's impossible to hold those things and paint them well at the same time. Overall painting was okay. It wasn't too bad. But where the problem sort of started, and it was very, very difficult, very, very stressful, is the transfers. The model is very, very detailed that way. It's got loads of transfers and they have to be precise in a certain position, sort of place. And if you've done transfers before, you would know that they can rip. You know, it's a detailed work with tweezers, and this was really stressful. This makes the whole model like so much more complicated to paint than you would have possibly imagined. So yeah, that's one thing to really be prepared. If you're doing this model, be prepared. You have to really think through how you're going to do your transfers and really be calm, and you know, you don't want to mess it up because you only got one set of transfers, and obviously if it goes wrong, you don't have a second chance. So now I wanted to just have a look at the models individually, and I'll go through some colors and what we did with them. So I painted this one as House Terran, and I'm just going to tell you which paints we've used and which sequence. First of all, for the blues we've used P3. It's a really, really nice paint. It comes in really nice colors for airbrush. And as the base we did Exile Blue, and what you do afterwards is you kind of, with your colors, you kind of dust your next color on top of your base color, but you don't cover it everywhere, and you sort of leave here and there, you know, the color underneath to be seen. So the next color would be Kynar Blue base, and even the lighter tone after that will be Kynar Blue highlights. And that was to achieve this kind of blue color. So, you know, in some areas it would be still a little bit dark, and in the other areas you bring it to its lightest with the last color. As for the red, there's a little bit of red on the shoulder pads at the back. I'll reverse the feet. Have a look. We used Vallejo Model L, another nice paint company. We use it a lot, and we use mahogany as a base, and Ferrari red as the second layer, and scarlet as the top layer, which will be the brightest. So if it's a shoulder pad, you will really leave mahogany on the edges, and you will kind of circle in with your colors to achieve the brightest in the middle of the shoulder pad and the darkest on the outside. The other nice thing that we've used on this model, which actually is not something we've done in the past, is we've used Vallejo Liquid Gold. This tone is Old Gold. It's something you just apply with just a normal brush, and it gives a really nice bright gold color. We were asked on Tale of Painters why it looks so smooth, what did we do, but really nothing. I think it's just a very smooth paint and it just goes on very well, doesn't really leave the brush stroke. The only thing with it, make sure you shake it really well and keep shaking it as you use it or mixing it, because it separates really quickly. And that's the only thing to look out, but overall it's actually a really nice product. I would definitely will be using it again. The checkered pattern on the shoulder pad might look like it took quite a while, but actually it didn't. It's a fairly straightforward technique with stenciling, and I'm going to be showing you how to do it in the next video. With this knight errant from House Raven, we did a much rougher look, like it was damaged in the battle and the paint came off and exposed the metalwork underneath. It's a really nice techniques you can do with a hairspray. I'll be making a video about that separately, showing you how to do it. But it gives a really cool look if that's what you're going for. The reds we used are the same as for the previous guy, and for the yellows we did a Vallejo Model Air Light Brown as the base, Citadel Yanden Dark Sand as the second color, and Vallejo Gold Yellow as the last color. As for the silver, we tested out Liquid Silver by Vallejo, which we've never tried before, and same as the gold, it worked out really well. It's a very vibrant metallic color, and it's definitely doing a good job on picking out all those rims, so it's really cool. It looks really good. So overall, those guys kind of tough to paint, but totally worth it because it's such a beautiful model. It's a great addition to your army. And let us know in the comments below how you would like to paint your guy, or you already painted. Post some pictures, and see you next time.